students, welcome to my channel Nidhi Bhasin Mathematics Classes. Today in this video I will be covering topics common factors, co-prime numbers, HCF, its methods and properties and concept of powers. So let's get started. The first topic which I am covering in this video is common factors. Now for that, observe the factors of some numbers taken in pairs. I will be taking two numbers, I will be factorizing them and then I will be finding common friends among them. So what are the factors of 4 and 18? Factors of 4 are, I am using listing method in this, 1, 2, 4. And factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. Can you find any pair of factors which are common? For 1, I have one pair. That is 1. For this one, I am pairing this with this one. So this is making one pair. For this 2, I have the other 2. This is going to make one pair. So I need to find a pair of same number in both the factorization of both the numbers. So I am finding 1 and 2. Can you find any other factor which is common? No. We don't have 4 for pairing in these numbers, and for 3, 6, 9, 8 I don't have numbers here to pair. So the common numbers will be 1 and 2. So the numbers 1 and 2 are factors of both 4 and 18. They are the common factors of 4 and 18. So you need to take two numbers, you need to factorize them, and among the factors you will find pair of common numbers. When you will find that, they will be the common numbers. Now I am taking common factors of 3 numbers. In the last part I had taken common factors of 2 numbers. Now I am telling you taking 3 numbers. Now observe the factors of some numbers taken in pairs. I am taking what are the factors of which 3 numbers I have taken? 4, 12 and 16. Factors of 4 are, I am using listing method here, 1, 2, 4. And factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Now if you have to take the common numbers or in pairs, for this one I have this one and this one in the other 2 numbers. For this 2 I have other 2 in other 2 numbers also. For 4 I have 4 here also and here also. So these 3 are common factors. Let me check out other numbers. For this 3 I don't have 3 here, I don't have 3 here. For this 6 I don't have 6 here, I don't have 6 here. So these are not common factors. For this 12 I don't have 12 here, I don't have 12 here. So this is again not a common factors. So out of these numbers I have got 1, 2 and 4 are the common factors of 4, 12 and 16. Now it is possible that the 2 numbers have only one factor common, and it can be only number 1 also. So they have a special name. Let me take that. Such numbers are co-prime numbers. They are not actually prime numbers, but because they don't have common factor other than 1, that's why they are called prime factors. Let us check out. 2 numbers having 1 as a common factor are called co-prime numbers. They are acting as a prime number to each other. What are common factors of 4 and 15? 4, I am using the listing method, 1, 2, 4, and for 15 I have 1, 3, 5, 15. Out of these 2, which number is common? These 2 numbers have only 1 as the common factor. That's why they are called co-prime numbers. This is the sign of similarly in mathematics, double L Y. 7 and 16 18 and 23 are co-prime numbers. You can see that 16 and 18 are not prime numbers. But 7 and 16, since they have only one factor, that is 1, as a common factor, that's why they are acting as a prime numbers to each other. And that's why they are called co-prime numbers. The next concept which I am taking is concept of power. If we are writing 2 into 2 in the form of power, I can write, since it is the same number which is multiplying 2 times. So I will be writing the number which is getting multiplied, and the number of times it is getting multiplied will be its power. The number which is getting multiplied will be the base. The number of time it is getting multiplied will be the power. And we read it as 2 raised to the power of 2. Similarly, we can write 2 into 2 into 2. Now the same number is getting multiplied how many times? 3 times. So in the base, I will write the number which is getting multiplied. So I will write 2 here. The number of times it is getting multiplied will be my power. So it was 1, 2, 3. So 3 will go in the power. And we are going to read as 2 raised to power of 3. Similarly, we can write prime factorization in exponential form. This form is called exponential form. If I am writing the prime factorization of 60 as 5 into 3 into 2 into 2, how many times 2 is getting repeated? 2 times. So the power will be 2. 5 and 3 I will write as it is. For 144, I am writing the prime factorization as 1. First number is 2 and it is getting multiplied 4 times. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 is the number which is getting repeated 4 times. So I have written 2 raised to power 4. 2 is the number which is getting multiplied. Number of times it is getting multiplied is 4. Into 3 into 3. Now 3 is coming 2 times. So I will write 3 into 3 raised to power 2. So this way the number which is getting multiplied, we will write it in the base as a bigger number, and the number of times it is getting multiplied, we are going to write it in power as a smaller number. So this type of number we call this in the exponential form. This is the concept of power and we are going to use in an HCF. Now I am taking highest common factor, which is in short form known as HCF, or greatest common divisor, which is in short form known as GCD. Any of the name you can take, greatest common divisor or highest common factor. Method will remain same, the meaning is same. The greatest number, which is a common factor of 2 or more given numbers. We have 2 given numbers, we are factorizing them, we are finding their factors. Out of those 2 numbers, whatever factors we are getting, we will first find common factors. In that common factor, whatever is the greatest number, that will become the greatest factor, highest factor, that is highest common factor. Let's see now. The greatest number, which is a common factor of 2 or more given numbers, is called highest common factor or greatest common divisor. I am taking first example using listing method of HCF. There are 3 methods. I will be taking one by one. But first I am taking the listing method. Which 2 numbers I have taken? 24 and 32. I have written those numbers. I have made this table to find the HCF. Numbers I have written here, 24 and 32. Now I am finding pair of factors. In which tables this 24 comes. So you know that pair of factors, whenever we find, we start with the table of 1. 1 into 24 is 24. 2 into 12 is 24. 3 into 8 is 24. 4 into 6 is 24. So these are the pair of factors which are giving me 24. will list the factors here. So by listing I will find 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. These are the factors of 32. These are the factors of 24. These are the factors of 32. So I have written in front of them. Now for this one, will get paired with this one. I am finding the exact common factors. For this 2, I have 2 here. These are the numbers which have exact partners. These are 1 has exact partner in this. 2 has an exact partner in number factors of 32. 3 has no. We don't have 3 here. Do we have 4? Yes, we have 4. So 6, 8, 12. We have 8 also. So these are 1, 2, 4, 8. What are my common factors? 1, 2, 4 and 8. 1, 2, 4 and 8. Can you tell me which is the greatest number in this? The number 8. Highest factor is 8. Therefore, HCF is 8. Out of all the common factor, whatever number has the greatest value, that will be considered as a highest common factor, and it will be also known as HCF or GCD. I am explaining you once again. You will find the factors of any given numbers. It can be 3 numbers, it can be 2 numbers. You will find the pair of factors first, then you will list the factors. After finding the pair of factors, this becomes very easy to list them. After listing them, it's again become very easy to find the common factors. And after finding the common factors, we can easily find the highest factor or HCF. So this way, HCF or GCD, we can easily find. Now I am taking highest common factor, and for that I am using my method 2 for finding HCF. This is the second method for finding HCF. That is prime factorization method. What is the step 1 here? You know that for prime factorization, we prime factorize each of the given numbers. I have already explained to you prime factorization in one of my videos. I will give the link in I button and you can see that. So prime factorization of each of the given numbers, first we will find. Step 2 is then write the prime factors of each given number using multiplication sign. You will write all the prime factors which are you getting on the left side by prime factorization. You will write them using the multiplication sign. Now just now I have explained you concept of powers. Now you will write the numbers which are getting repeated in terms of powers, and after listing them as in an exponential form, when we use the concept of power, that becomes exponential form. After writing them in exponential form, we will find the product of all common prime factors. Which common prime factors? Using the least power of each common prime factors. Now you tell me, if we have 2 raised to power 3 in one of the numbers and 2 raised to power 2 in one of the numbers, which number of times I should take? I will be taking 2 raised to power 2 as common, because we have 2 times 2 multiplication of 2 in both. That's why we will take the least power. 2 raised to power 3, that means there is one more 2 in one of the numbers, but that is not there in the other number. It has 2 raised to power 2. So that means the least power we will take as a common prime factor. And after finding the product of all such numbers, we will be finding the HCF of given numbers. I will explaining you further by taking example. Now I am taking second method for finding HCF. And what is the name of the second method? Prime factorization method. We have done this method in one of the videos. You can check that video. I will give the link. can refer that. Now HCF is a product of common factors with lowest powers. I will be taking common factors with which factors I will take common? With lowest powers, and their product is HCF in prime factorization method. I am taking three numbers here: 72, 108 and 180. Find the HCF of 72, 108 and 180. I have prime factorized them. How to prime factorize? We do continuous division, and this is the quotient. This is acting as a divisor. Now why I have started with 2? Because what are the prime factors? 2, 3, 5. First I will check with 2, then I will check with 3, then I will check with 5 and further. These are the prime numbers with which I will factorize them. So I have got 2 3 times and 3 2 times here for the factorization of 72, and the long divisions goes on till I get 1. So the prime factors of 72 are, how many times I got 2? 3 times, 3 2 times. 2 I have got 3 times, 3 I have got 2 times. So in exponential form or in using the concept of power, we will write them as 2 raised to power 3 into 3 raised to power 2. Whatever number is getting multiplied, that I will write as a base. Number of times it is getting multiplied, that will become the power. The same way I will prime factorize 108 till I get 1. What are the factors here? 2 I am getting 2 times, 3 I am getting 3 times. So the prime factors of 108 are 2 times I have got 2, 3 times I have got 3. So in the exponential form, this will become 2 raised to power 2. Number it is getting multiplied is 2 and number of times is also 2. So 2 raised to power 2. 3 is getting multiplied 3 times. So 3 raised to power 3. Now same way I factorized 180 till I have got 1 here. So prime factors of 180 are 2 I am getting 2 times, 3 I am getting 2 times and then 5. So in exponential form it becomes 2 raised to power 2, 3 raised to power 2 into 5. Now I will find the common factors with least powers. Why with least powers? Why I am not taking? Now you can see 2 is a common factor. Now with which power it has? Here it has power of 3. In these 2 it has a power of 2. Why I am taking 2 with the raised to power 2 as a common factor, not 3? Because you can see that for this 2 I am getting this paired with other 2 in the other 2 numbers. For this 2 in the first number I am getting the other 2 in the other 2 numbers. But for this 2, third time 2, I don't have to pair with this number in the factors of this number and in this number. That's why we take the least power, because it will be common in all the 3 numbers, not the greatest power. Now after 2, I am checking 3. For this 3, I have this 3. This is getting paired with it. Now with this 3, it is getting paired with this, and it is getting paired with this. So that means 3 raised to power 2 is my next common factor. So I need to find the product of common factors with least powers. 3 things I am doing. I am finding common factors, then I am finding common factors with least power, and then after that I am finding their product to find the HCF. Now these are the factors. These I have listed them in the concept of powers. Then I have found out the common factors with the least power, and I am finding their product. So product will be 2 raised to power 2 will be 4, 3 raised to power 2 will be 9. So 36 is the HCF. In the listing factor, I was just finding out the greatest number out of all the common factors. But here I am first finding the common factor with least power and then I am multiplying them and then I am getting the answer for the HCF. So this was the second method, which is a prime factorization method. Now I am taking third method, that is HCF by division method. First I am telling you about the steps. We will be getting two numbers or three numbers. We divide the greater number by the smaller number. Whatever is the greater number, that will become dividend. Smaller number will become divisor. Then the remainder is treated as the divisor and first divisor as dividend. What we will do in the second step, the remainder which we have got after dividing greater number by smaller number will become new divisor and the last divisor will become dividend. We continue this observation till we get remainder 0. This operation will go on till we get remainder as 0. The last divisor is the HCF of two given numbers. You can take a screenshot. Now I am explaining you with example. First step is divide the greater number by smaller number. See, I am finding the HCF of 345 and 506. Which one is greater? 506 is greater. So greater number by the smaller number. Then I told you the remainder is treated as a divisor and first divisor as dividend. So this is my remainder. After dividing this will become my new divisor and the last divisor will become new dividend. We continue this operation till we get remainder 0. And the last divisor is the HCF of two given numbers. So in this example, I am telling you finding the HCF of 305 and 506. Since 506 is greater than 345, so this will be my dividend. So this is my dividend, this is my divisor. I have divided this. I got 161 as remainder. This will become my new divisor and 345, which was the last divisor, will become my dividend. So now I will again find remainder. This will become divisor and the last number which was a divisor now become dividend. And we have continued this operation till we have got 0 in the remainder. Since it is 0 and 23 is the last divisor, remainder is coming 0 with this divisor 23. So this is my last divisor. Last divisor is equal to 23, leaving remainder 0. Therefore, HCF of 345 and 506 is 23. So you have to go on continue dividing till we get remainder as 0 and the last divisor will be acted as HCF. Now I am taking properties of HCF. There are some properties of HCF which we should know, and the first property is HCF of the given numbers is never greater than any of the given numbers. Whatever numbers have been given to us to find the HCF for, HCF will be always smaller than those numbers. Like I have taken this example. Which numbers I have taken? HCF of 72, 108 and 180. I had taken these three numbers, but what was my answer? Answer was 36, which is far lesser than these numbers. So that means HCF cannot be greater than the given numbers. And my second property is, if A and B are co-prime numbers, I have already introduced to you co-prime numbers, and if we are finding HCF of them, I told you that co-prime numbers are those numbers which have only one common factor, and that is only number 1. So their HCF will be also 1. So these two properties you should know about HCF. The numbers are always greater than the HCF, and the HCF of two co-prime numbers is 1. Thank you for your support. Please like, share and subscribe my channel Nidhi Bhasin Mathematics Classes. I would welcome your all queries, all your problems, and I will try finding all the solutions. You can leave it in comments.